Richard Alva Jr., the executive producer of the Raw Impersonator Show here for International Women's Day, and I'm with those who don't know who you are. Tell them your name.
My name's Chandrika Tandon.
Chandrika Tandon, welcome. Finally, I get to meet you. This is great. I had the opportunity to see you at Cipriani speak. It was an amazing event.
Thank you.
Women empowerment, entrepreneurship. Yes. I love it.
Yes. So, women empowerment is a big theme for me because I really feel, women have to find their own power.
Niche, right?
And that's really what my whole message is about. That was what my journey in my life was about.
Very inspirational. I mean, you must have inspired so many women. My CFO is from Hyderabad. She's my business partner, actually, and she's always discouraged by family. Oh, you shouldn't be doing entertainment, media. What would you say to the older generation that kind of sometimes discourages entrepreneurship? What would you say?
Well, and I would basically say that you have to find your own power and understand yourself, and then what you do will just come from a very different place than a place of fear or a place of trying to please anyone. You will simply come from your most authentic self, and that authentic self is that of real perfection. So that's kind of what I say.
Wow. Amma, are you listening, Amma? Nana, they need to know this. I think it's great because we interviewed people that were into crowdfunding, because we did crowdfunding. With her help and finance background, I achieved a 13.5K on Kickstarter. Wow. Started our project. She was behind it. Great. But still she got discouragement from family. Who's going to give you money before she even made it? Who's going to give you money? What is this crowdfunding? What would you say to the...
Well, I think the problem is there are going to be voices that agree or disagree with you every time. And we can't, but the bigger problem is when those voices become your own voices.
Yes.
And if that starts to happen, then you're in trouble. Because you can have a great set of voices, but that could just not touch me. So the challenge that we have as women especially is to not let those voices touch us and to not let our own voices amplify what you're saying. So your parents say you're not good enough, and then you just take it up and say, I'm really not good enough, and the next thing you know, you aren't. You just don't you don't at your best. And that's a cycle.
Yes, and it seems to be like a cycle. It seems like women have so many more challenges, I think, as being to be entrepreneurial, especially because you have you should be married at this particular time. She's dealing with that, but yet she's so entrepreneurial. She has a mind that I think she can be a billionaire with that mind, and that's why I took her out of that comfort zone, and now she's doing it. But there's just this blanket of there's no encouragement, and I think to be.
But I love the idea of women developing and building their own economic self-sufficiency, because I think that in India, especially in the earlier years, the narrative, the social narrative as well as the personal narrative has always been that, the husband worked, the man worked, and then you kind of built off what he did. And I don't think women need to do that. I think we're as smart, as talented, and more talented than many of the men. So I think we should aim for our own self-worth, our own economic sufficiency. We can still be part of a beautiful unit with men or other partners, but I think one needs to have your own power,
own identity,
in multiple ways. Yeah.
Very deep. I'm going to end my slogan. America, get ready to laugh, because here comes
the Rhyme Impersonator Show.
Women empowerment, entrepreneurship. I love it. Amma, Nana, I told you. Look, you got to do your own thing. Thank you so much, love. Thank you. Pleasure.